this whole deal with FuelTech and all, y'all's customer service helping us to get to this point is absolutely off the chart.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Never would have been here without that kind of service. Everything. We did all the wiring, the whole deal. So that's a testament to FuelTech. Your harness was awesome because I'm not a wire.
When we turned it over the very first time, I said, well, let's see what's going on. Either we're idiots or FuelTech really knows what they're doing. And it fired right up. I said, look, FuelTech knows what they're doing. We're not just idiots.
Exactly.
But we were shocked. First fire up, fired right up. It was awesome. It's been a journey.
It's like building a whole new car.
It was.
Because it was backfitting from the EC still on.
You got your computer plugged in.
Doesn't matter, these put in.
What is so the power is disconnected from that.
Unplug your yellow outputs connector.
Okay. So, but that's power coming from the FuelTech wiring harness and took straight to the battery. Okay.
The yellow outputs never shut off. They're either power or ground. And because they're either power or ground, that means they're also tied to the power circuit inside of the ECU.
This has got power coming straight from the battery.
No. Which means the power that's on that switch on your relay board there, that is constant hot, is going through your relays and keeping the ECU powered up.
What I'm saying is, it's not hot. It's dead now.
What do you have, like, because we just unplugged the yellow outputs and they shut off.
Correct.
So what one of your yellow outputs has something that has constant power on the other side?
The ECU.
No. There's something come from somewhere else.
Okay. There's only 3 wires hooked to the battery. The 2 from the from FuelTech, right? Mm-hmm. It's that and the FT Spark or whatever it had, the wiring harness that went back there, and then the power wire. The power wire goes to my disconnect. There's nothing else, and it cuts it off. So when we do this,
that's dead. There's nothing.
It's dead. I don't have any power going anywhere. The only thing that bypasses this switch is FuelTech, because y'all said to hook it straight to the battery. So I did.
Correct. But when we unplug the yellow outputs connector, it shut off. So there's something activating there.
No, I'm with that. No, I'm with that. No.
External to the ECU. It cannot come from here.
Okay.
This
so-
guy comes to the deputy's car.
Hang on. So let's the output connector that I unplugged has red and green. This goes right here. And then it has the yellow and tan. Now the tan goes to here. We can unplug this thing. And yellow went to the RPM activated switch for the shifter.
Right.
The only one I got.
So that's off right now, right?
Off.
Okay. Power that back on.
Power it on. Turn the ignition on.
We have ignition on.
Yeah. Now we have ignition on.
So it's coming through.
Days. How the hell is
No, hang on. I don't have it plugged back in yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's plug it in.
Power on. Still have power on. Unplug that connector.
Now the Davis is undone.
There's something else.
Well, there ain't but one other wire.
So that yellow wire right there.
Is that wire.
Unplug that.
And so give me the 3/8.
So now we got juice.
Yeah.
Good? No. After the shift, it stayed.
We shift a second and stay 75 for like 2 seconds almost.
Really? Hold on again.
3.7, but it always shows 2.5, 3.0.
Is that because it's in the tube? Okay.
So it's a bullshit number.
It is because it's not getting a whole reading.
No, it's over pressurizing the sensor
Yeah. He said I
It's
can't
in
put
one
it
tube.
and forcing the fumes through the sensor and it makes it look richer than it actually is.
I got you.
Okay, so is it over?
Like, how the fuck does the car run like that? Like, you know, it's not a real.
But it's not overcorrecting because of that.
I don't have correction rate.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's the same. I think so.
Just hangs.
Yeah, because it didn't change that number on the screen.
It's on. Stayed at 76. It stayed there.
No, 8,000.
It just took it another second or two. But it feels smooth. Our normal was what, around 6 on average on the
you're
nitrous?
making a lot on the
Well, I'm
power.
saying on less power on the nitrous. We were around 6. So we went from 6 to 11. I gotta ask.
Okay, you see how that's
What
starting
is
to
it, yellow?
change?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're looking for as a color change.
Huh?
Especially for you guys, I'm sure you don't want to work on this thing all the time.
No.
If I got all the plugs to look maybe a little bit darker than that,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be like, man,
Okay. So this little bit of yellow on that side,
it's gonna turn gray.
the grayish color. So that's what you're looking for. Thanks again, my man.
Yep,
Appreciate
no
the shit out of it. If we run down that, we'll look at it.
Basically, like if it makes more or less boost, it's going to adapt to that because it has a pressure axis, right? But like if the air changes, and it gets really, really good, like you get like below sea level type air or something like that, it's going to make more power. And that, as long as I have the closed loop set up, it should add the fuel for it if you miss.
Okay.
But you may need to adjust the fuel a couple percent up and down depending on air.
So we're down in South Georgia, and it's like one of those negative 250 days. We just put a little fuel in. Okay.
And the boost is staying the same?
Yeah.
Did you notice when he made that run, it blowed that open?
I don't know.
What did it blow open?
It didn't lose boost.
I didn't know if that's why it's staying at 26 or something. If it, because it just, I could see it blowing back that way.
Really?
Yeah. Out of it. It may be the other side blowing open too. When I got these, they had them screwed like all the way in, like as much pressure as they could put on them. Vortech told me if I,
Did you catch it on camera to see if it pushed the valve open?
I check.
All of the green, it will stay down in the red and the red.
It's gonna, next run when I pull up the data log, it's gonna look exactly like what I drew.
Okay.
And then you see how the power curve, when you take off, it has like a swell like this, and then it kind of bellies up and goes over. I'm trying to make that line like flat.
Straight. Okay.
That way you have a linear application of power, at least the first time that you take it out. May not be the fastest that way, because I'm not on a racetrack, I can't tell exactly.
Sure, of course.
But it'll give you something that's manageable.
But you're not going to spin the tires like a damn madman with that.
Well, you shouldn't. I mean, this is
No, with it out here, the green. The greens wouldn't take it.
No, this is like with no power manipulation at all.
Gotcha.
And it has like that spread there. You can see the big dotted line and the small one. It's only going to pull out the total amount if it goes all the way to the top of the small dotted line. Based off of engine RPM high resolution, which looks a little dirtier than regular engine RPM. But you'll see when I pull up the log, I'll overlay that for you and show you.
Cool.
All right, what's up, guys? Cameron here with FuelTech USA. I have James Daniels and Glenn
Evans.
Okay, and I just found out your last name just now, so that was a surprise for me. Cool. But so we had it's a '67 Mustang, right?
Yes, sir.
No prep racing is what you guys do. So you used to have a nitrous combination, I think.
Correct.
Was it this engine before?
Correct.
Okay, so you had this engine set up with nitrous. Obviously, you changed some stuff. Now it's supercharged with a Vortech Supercharger. And what else changed on the car from when you guys switched it over?
Renegade Race 2
FuelTech.
methanol.
FuelTech.
FuelTech. We went from carbureted to
okay.
fuel
So
injection.
moving up into this century,
Whole new world.
right? And we made some pretty good power on the dyno today, but it was really eventful, right? So we got it on the dyno. First thing we did a pull and lost a bunch of fuel pressure because the fuel pump wasn't big enough, right? So then we played the game of making new fuel lines and grinding on stuff and all that, whatever, to make a fuel pump fit.
Par for the course.
Yes.
Right? So this is a whole day full of custom, right?
Custom,
right? And we ended up making, what was it, 1669?
1669.
1669 horsepower. Converter is loose. Obviously, you guys do no prep racing, so I'm sure if you had a tighter converter, it would probably show more power than that. But man, I think it's going to be fast. So I guess since I've just kind of threw everything out there with my word vomit, right? How was your guys' day? What was it like for you coming here and doing all this stuff?
Well, our expectations, didn't have any idea what it was going to do. This whole deal with FuelTech and all, y'all's customer service helping us to get to this point is absolutely off the chart.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Never would have been here without that kind of service. All of our sponsors have helped us tremendously to be able to get here and to make that power at the rear tires with this home built deal is awesome.
Sage Tree Mechanics can do something every once in a while.
But that's grassroots. That's where all this stuff comes from, right? All the people that just like to work on their own stuff and be able to go out and race with their buddies and have a good time, right? Mm-hmm. So, and another thing is like our system, I feel is very simple for pretty much anybody to use.
It was almost plug and play. I mean, you made us look smarter than we actually are. by the tunes and the simpleness of it, which was amazing. The system, the 550 has been a learning curve, like I said, into the century.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different from the carburetor and stuff that you guys had.
But you've made it simple.
It's got a very nice layout for you guys to be able to know what menu to go into, what to click on, what to do, how to change things.
It makes sense.
And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to make it work. And that's what we take pride in, is first of all being able to provide awesome help for you guys, so that way if you have a question, like everybody does, you can get your questions answered by people that actually use this stuff every day.
You know, somebody that I can actually talk to on the phone.
Absolutely.
When you
and
call.
when you guys go to the racetrack by yourself, you're not lost and freaking out and can't figure out how to do anything, right? So checked all the boxes there. Do you guys show any times when you guys race, or is it like a no time kind of grudge
This
racy?
is the first thing we showed close to time with horsepower. But we figured we want everybody to see what it's going to take. You know, This is where we are. We know we've made a little step up in the horsepower game. So now it's, Blackjack's even more and better, improved.
Can I ask what it weighs, or is that a secret too?
That's a secret.
That's fine.
That's a secret.
What is it, 3950 with the 2 batteries and the 9010 shocks?
6,000 pounds with
6,000
slapper,
pounds. That's
slapper
right.
bars
That's
and
right.
500 horsepower.
Exactly. Well, you saw the 500 horsepower. I've already posted it. It's online. That's pretty good.
And hopefully one of these days I'll see you guys at the racetrack.
Absolutely.
Ready.
Alrighty.
Awesome. Thank you, Cameron. Appreciate the call.
No problem.